Welcome to day 8. I have not figured out a good way to start these videos yet, so I'm just going to be saying welcome to day whatever the hell day it is. Today we're doing pull day. I'm not recording anything else other than the gym, so that's why I wanted to record on the way there as well. It's just a lot easier to do this way. But it's a really, really nice day today. I have a lot more energy than I did yesterday, which is good. I feel like I didn't have as much to do today, so maybe a lot of the mental storage that I have is a little bit freed up. Whatever phrasing you want to use. I guess I can't talk today though, so maybe I was completely incorrect, or I'm just overthinking the fact that I now have a camera in my face. But today's gonna be pull day. This is the first real week on my split. I will remind you guys on that. So this is the second day of the week. This is Tuesday. And then tomorrow's legs. Thursday will be a rest day. And we will just continue on with our week that way. Today has been pretty easygoing. I have eaten all of my meals, no problem at all. So it's only 5:30 p.m. right now, which is good. That means we're heading to the gym at a relatively good time, a little bit earlier than it was yesterday. I am hoping that it's not as busy as it was yesterday, but there's nothing that I can do about that if that's the case. And like I said yesterday, the only reason that I don't like when it's busy is because I get anxious around people. So the trick to that is, since it's something that makes me uncomfortable, I'm going to go make myself uncomfortable on purpose. I'm going to go put myself in the situation that makes me uncomfortable on purpose, so that way I can get used to it and grow past it, and it no longer make me anxious anymore. That's how it works. So I don't really have much to say, I guess, before the lift. We can go over what I'm going to kind of do. Since it's going to be a pull day, we're going to be hitting back, biceps, and rear delts. We will do, I guess it depends on how packed the gym is. I would like to do 3 back movements, 2 bicep movements, and 1 rear delt movement. So I will start with back. I will probably do rear delts in between biceps and back, just in case, or just depending on how busy it is. I like to do my rear delts in the dumbbells, so when the gym's busy, the dumbbells are usually occupied quite a bit. But I'm thinking I will do lat pullovers to warm up, and then I will move on to, I'd like to do bent over barbell rows. That's something that I wanted to do last week, but I didn't get to do because there was somebody on both of the squat racks the whole entire time. This gym is very large, but it's not like a commercial gym. It didn't even used to be a public gym. It was a private gym for a while when I first started going there, and it just got opened up to the public more recently. So it's a really big gym. There's a lot of space and there's a lot of equipment, but it's diverse equipment. So there's not a lot of repeating equipment. There's only 2 squat racks. So if somebody's on both squat racks, then I'm not going to be able to do bent over barbell rows. It is what it is, but hopefully we can do bent over barbell. Hopefully we can do bent over barbell rows. Sometimes I got to slow it down a little bit. I think I'm getting ahead of myself trying to say things before I've even thought of them. But bent over barbell rows. After that, maybe I'll do some kind of lat pull down. That plate loaded machine that you guys saw last back day is a good one that I might end up using. And if I don't use that one, then maybe I'll go ahead and do, actually, you know what? Let's, maybe we can continue today as like a thickness day, or maybe I'll do the unilateral seated row, I don't exactly know what you would call it. I did that one last week as well, but I did it bilaterally. Maybe I'll do that one unilaterally today. After that, I'd like to do single arm preacher curls again, just because that's something that I really, really like to do. I like that machine a lot. And then hammer curls. And for the rear delts, I will be doing the same rear delt movement that I did. I don't know what it's called. We will come up with some kind of name for it. It's like rear delt fly or something. I don't know, but that's going to be what we do today. I have been overthinking the fact that I don't do abs and calves right now. I'm supposed to be doing them alternating, like one day I do abs, one day I do calves, and I kind of do that throughout my whole week. But the reason I haven't been doing them is honestly just because I'm trying to not put too much on myself all at once. And that's not going to make sense to a lot of people, but all of my people who are watching this that have ADHD, they're going to know exactly what I mean by that. If you try to start being consistent with multiple different things, then you're usually going to give up on one of those things. Right now, I'm being consistent with my training and my eating and doing these YouTube videos and trying to post on all my other social media accounts and all of my clients. So I'm being consistent with a lot of different things, and that requires a lot of focus for me because I have ADHD. If I want to do abs and calves, I need them to be programmed and laid out for me. So I'm going to talk to my coach about having that done anyways. And then that way it's more structured and it's not something that I have to just think about and remember doing, because 9 times out of 10, I'm just not going to remember to do it. I've told you guys before, and you've seen it before, I don't have a whole lot of cognitive function post-workout. I become completely stupid. My brain becomes a bowl of mush after I'm done working out. But I guess I will see you guys at the gym here in a bit for pull day. Like I was saying, I'm gonna just start with some pullovers to warm up a little bit. Probably do like 2 sets like I did last pull day. And then hopefully we can do bent over barbell rows today. From that I can tell this is going to be brutal, which is good. It is busy again, just like it was yesterday. The music's loud again, just like it was yesterday, but I don't feel as much discomfort as I did yesterday, so at the end of the day, that's all that actually matters. Can't tell from here because there's kind of a wall in the way, but over there, that would be like the leg day room. This gym is kind of sectioned off 3 ways. From here, it looks like it's the squat rack is open, so I might be able to do bent over barbell rows. We'll see. What up? I'm just dying. I've only done 1 warm-up set. I'm doing my toddler squat.
Huh?
I'm just doing my toddler squat to catch my breath. Yep.
Your little pouty skull in the corner.
Yep.
Like, fuck, like,
Dude, I realize I always do this when I'm near these cables, especially over there. And if I'm in between a set, I just start to sit down like this. Like, I don't think it actually does anything. It doesn't help me recover any faster, but
yeah.
I just like being closer to the ground.
Makes sense. Probably because you're so tall, you know?
Yeah,
You're
if
not
I
used to it.
think about it, if I pass out and I'm all the way up here, that might hurt a little bit more.
Meanwhile, if you're right there, it's just a little like.
Yep,
nudge,
just
you
a
know?
little bit. All right, another 15. All right, nice and full. Let's move on. Managed to get one of them. We're not going to go heavy on it though. 2 plates probably be our working set here today. You taking more off? You good?
Huh?
Are you taking more off? Or you good? I was just about to help you, but.
I know. Thanks, though.
All right. First working set, probably do 2 here. I use straps on 2 plates because I'm kind of a bitch. I don't have a lot of grip strength anymore. And when I say I'm not going heavy on these, I want it to be known that heavy is a relative term. And I mean, I'm not going heavy relative to what I used to be able to do before I lost my size. So it's not heavy relatively, but it's heavy for me right now. I know I said this a couple times already, but it's a goddamn sauna in here. And usually what they do when it's really nice out and it gets warm is they open up the garage doors over there, but they haven't done that yet this year as far as I know, or at least when I've been here. So hopefully they do that soon. Let's try to get so wide that we don't fit in this squat rack anymore. Couple good cheap momentum reps in there again. That's only okay to do at the end of a set. If you do it the whole time, you're just cheating your whole entire set. You're not actually using the muscle you're trying to work. Change of plans, we're gonna do supinated seated cable rows for the second or third back day thing. And then after this, we'll do rear delt and bicep, whichever order is the most convenient one to do at the time. But stuff's just taken, it's too busy. Can't do all the things that I want to do, but that's not a big deal. No, you're good. I'm thinking I'll do 3 of these, so 2 more. It feels really good, but it does feel really heavy. So we'll do 2 of these. If you guys are ever doing back day, these are called mag grips. If you have access to mag grips, definitely use those for your pulling movements. In my opinion, they're the best grips to use. This shoulder width mag grip on a seated row or even like a lat pull down or something is money. It's so perfect. And you don't even need to use straps or anything to be able to hang on to it. It's just constructed in a way to where it's really easy to grab. So definitely use this if you have one. Let's go set 2.
Where'd you get that?
Keep doing this thing. I have a bad habit of just cracking my neck all fucking day. Something I definitely got to stop doing. It's causing issues. It's making my traps get all tight and shrugged up, and not a good habit. We're jumping into your 3rd set in a second. All right, moving on. Running behind a little bit. I have to be home by 7:30, so. We're going heavier than that. That's a warm-up. This is what we said we were gonna do last week and we didn't do. What up?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
I was like, I swear that's it. Okay, I totally
That was definitely enough rest. Ah. 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 7. One more. 8. Okay. Remember that advice I gave you guys the other day about starting with your weak side? I just fucked up on that. I did not do that. So I'm gonna have to assist myself in reps on this side to make sure that I can match it. And then I think on my second set, I'm just gonna do bilateral, because that's a lot heavier than I was anticipating it to be. And then we will probably have to superset our last movement because I gotta get out of here quick. I'm running out of time. One more. You know, the really weird thing about that set is I think that my weaker side was actually stronger. Typically my left side's the weak side, but that seemed easier. We'll do one more set. I'm not even fully confident that I'm going to be able to do the dumbbells because it's too busy up here right now, but I might just go do a chest supported row machine over there that I like to do for rear delts sometimes, and I can superset this it's this old chain driven Nautilus machine for biceps that I like, but it's kind of similar to this movement, so I don't know if I want to exactly do that, or maybe I'll do hammer on the cables. But if I do one or the other, I won't be able to film it because all of the machines are kind of spread apart, but we'll see what we can do. That's good. All right, so I just knocked out biceps on the cables real quick. I just did 2 really quick sets of hammers with the rope. I couldn't record it because there wasn't room. So now we're just gonna do rear delts. When you wanna do rear delts on something like this, you just wanna make sure you keep your back open. You don't wanna be pinching back like this with your shoulders. Keep your shoulders open and forward. Sometimes I like to let go like this. I'm just holding it by my fingers. That way I'm not gripping it so hard and leading too much. And then you just pull back like this. Sometimes it's not a very much range of motion. You gotta remember, the rear delt's not that big of a muscle. It doesn't take as much range of motion to contract a smaller muscle like that. And if I go too much, then I start to hit my traps like this and I start to pinch my back in. And the whole point of doing this with rear delts is to not pinch my back at all. Do one more of those, and then that's gonna be it for pull day today. I know it's not a whole lot of stuff right now. So for those of you who haven't been watching all the videos, I'm making a comeback. This is not like my regular lifting schedule. This isn't how I regularly train. I've been off for a while. I've had lung problems, recently got diagnosed with asthma. I downsized about 40 pounds, I think almost 39 pounds. So we're building back endurance. That takes a long time to do. The size is coming back at the same time. So these lifts will get more intense as we go. There'll be more movements. Honestly, I'm hoping by this next week's check-ins, when I tell my coach, hopefully he thinks I can handle a bit more and he'll restructure my training program, because we're about 29 weeks out right now. So if I want to get all my size back on, I want to be able to train heavy. I want to be able to be in the gym a lot more. So that's the goal. Let's do our last set. I'll see you upstairs. All right, we're gonna make it quick and easy. I'm not gonna be doing this for too long because I've got to head out, but I think I need to start tanning because there's not a whole lot of, I mean, you can see the glare from the lights on my pale ass disco ball white skin. So I should probably start tanning. Rear delt's nice and pumped. Let's see what the back looks like. All right. Okay. I can't handle much of that. So there's your 30 seconds of post-workout posing. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video up here. I'm not gonna do it on the drive today. But all in all, good day. 2 more meals to go. Post-workout meal and final meal of the night. So that should be pretty easy for me to get done. I feel like things are clicking really well. Honestly, I feel like I literally feel my body changing every day. And the only thing I'm worried about with this is obviously all the size are gonna come on pretty quickly, all the size that I already had. But I'm gonna hit a point where I get to the same size that I was and progress is gonna slow down, and that might mess with me a little bit mentally. So I'm just trying to keep that in mind. That's going to happen. That's a very realistic thing that's going to happen. All we can do about it is push hard, eat more food. That's really it. But thank you guys for sticking around with me for another day. This was day 8. I hope that you all crushed your goals. I hope you ate all your meals. I hope you went and trained. And if you're not bodybuilding and you're just watching me for the accountability aspect of getting out of a rut, I hope that you accomplished all the things that you set out to today. let's continue to roll with that. Let's keep that energy going. I'll see you guys tomorrow.